You've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry, I was held up. What is that?
Originium, bringer of civilization and catastrophes. I'm glad to be with you again. This time, we'll not leave any regret. Let's travel forth, Administrators. The Angoloi are using the Black Originite. Desolation will follow in their wake. Stop the Angoloi and destroy it. Destroy the Originite. Dijong shall provide support from low orbit and will extract you at the destination. There's a cliff ahead of you.
I can get across with the zipline. Hostile contact.
Prepare to engage the Angoloi. These hostile entities serve as the harbingers of destruction and heralds of catastrophes.
That easily. Get crushed!
Originite is accelerating their spawning.
Your end awaits.
These flowers are so beautiful.
Why do I feel this painful sadness?
The Angoloi are overrunning our defenses.
There's a legion. We are prepared for this battle.
Endfield Industries retaliatory facilities operations. Activating telework. Countless sacrifices have been made to bring our civilization to this day and place.
I believe that we will eventually overcome this barrier of suffering and continue our march forward. Tombstones. Who were the ones buried here?
For those who linger in your memories, but are no longer with us. We have lost much, and we kept our backs turned for too long. Almost there. This is the final stretch of the road. This is all I can do. I have faith in you.
Will I see you again? In the next awakening?
Someone will always be there when you wake. And I shall wait at the northernmost point of this land. The time has come. Let it begin. Do not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north. Do not forget your mission. Do not forget who you are.
I remember.
Who are you?
The Administrator.
And you are.
I am.
Huh? Administrator, Endman?
It's all right. The Endman's just a little weak.
It's been quite a while. You're awake, Endman. It's all right. We're at a safe place.
Where are we?
This is the OMVD Jong, the base of Endfield Industries, and our home.
Endfield. How long have I slept?
About 10 years have passed since you last entered hibernation. It's all right, Administrator. You just recovered from critical conditions. You might experience some discomfort. This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your vitals.
I had a dream.
And perhaps you saw strange things in those dreams. Things that you could hardly make sense of. Dreams are often a mix of memories of the past and fantasies of what may come in the future.
Memories. I can hardly recall anything.
It's all right, Administrator. Your safety is our foremost concern. You were attacked. It happened before your awakening. I almost thought you were lost to us. I'm sorry. My name is Perlica. I am the supervisor of Endfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being. It's all right, Administrator. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Endfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Endfielder. You suffered grievous injuries and had to be returned to the sarcophagus for your hibernation. The process should have restored your health, bodily functions, and your memories. But this fresh new beginning might work out for someone like you. In any case, welcome home, Administrator. It's obvious you did not forget your combat skills.
I think I remember fighting these creatures. I saw them in my dreams as well.
These creatures aren't the only threat we face. You'll need time to slowly recover your Originium arts. I'll help you in your physical rehab and training. Remember what you've learned, and try to make use of them.
I'm ending this nonsense.
Execute strike command! That's it for today. Good job, Administrator. Come back to the training cabin if you wish to perfect your combat techniques. Another operator will be managing this place when you return. Let's go, Administrator. Your conditions look good today. I think we can take you around for a walk. I never had the chance to show you around your old place, Endman. We are currently at the central ring of OMV Dijang. The ring is the central hub of the entire vessel. Is that so? There was a time when we were close to losing Dijang. But we followed your lead and saved the ship. During that incident, you bought Endfield enough time to withdraw our forces. You were severely wounded during the ordeal and had to be placed in the sarcophagus. Dijang survived the day. Ever since then, we kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We are now repairing Dijang using materials delivered from our surface facilities. The ship is also where we develop new technologies.
I should make a list of the parts we need.
A majestic world, isn't it?
I saw it in my memories. It's...
Talos 2. Our home. Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. We spent years familiarizing ourselves with Talos 2. The foremost mission of Endfield Industries is to build new homes with industrial technologies. As we explore this land, or rather, this world, we will face harsh environments and disasters known as the Blight. We also have to fight inorganic constructs known as the Angoloi. You fought these enemies during training.
It's the enemy I saw in my dreams, my memories.
Our history at Talos 2 is essentially a chronicle of our never-ending war against the Angoloi. You once led us in the Angoloi War. These unforgettable experiences and achievements are the forces that molded you. The cause of all of this lies at the northernmost tip of this world. We passed through a gate to reach Talos 2. And that was the moment when a new threat descended upon us like a dark shadow. We have successfully defeated numerous Angoloi attacks throughout our history. Humanity eventually secured a strong footing in the south. Hardly anyone lives in the ice fields nowadays. Many, many years have passed since we last attempted to push into the polar north. But since you're here, I believe that Endfield is capable of overcoming these challenges. Can you recall this? Originium is a ubiquitous and reliable source of energy, but this particular piece is quite unique. This is your personal black originite. Only you know how it works. It served as your compass and helped you administer our company, but it disappeared while you slumbered in the sarcophagus. The black originite only rematerialized by your hand when you woke. I kept it for you till now. There's always a way. Every Specialist Tech Division operator carries a piece of Protocol Originium. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation. Yours is different. This is what you've been using. One day will come when you remember everything. The sarcophagus is now being charged at a surface facility. Operator Gilberta is protecting the device. Once everything is ready, we'll reactivate the sarcophagus and restore your memories. Someone very important has issued the Zeroth Directive to Endfield Industries. Candidate, please verify your inauguration as Administrator of Endfield Industries.
Who issued the Zeroth Directive?
You did.
Supervisor Perlica, there's a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes. What is it, Fiona? You mentioned the administrator. Did something happen to the sarcophagus?
Yes, but it's not just the sarcophagus. The entirety of Valley 4 is in danger.
Follow me, Administrator. We received multiple reports of abnormal spikes in Angeloid activity 3 days ago. We followed the contingency plan you left us and quickly moved you and the sarcophagus to our nearest base for your awakening. But the aircraft carrying you was shot down as it flew across Valley 4. Our intel tells us that this is a premeditated attack.
We found you barely alive at the crash site and quickly sent you aboard Dijang. The sarcophagus was sent to a base in Valley 4. It's the only place where it can be charged. We also picked up extremely powerful Angeloid energy signatures.
We hailed the hub base many times, but they failed to respond.
Our plan was to bring the Endman to the base in 10 days. Gilberto...
We'll be too late. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, what? Now? Okay, I'll run the checks. We're getting surface interference. An unguided emergency drop is likely to deviate. We'll drop you near the base, just to be safe.
Hope we'll make it. Director Chin and Andre are at the base and should keep things together. Keep hailing the hub base until they respond, and inform them of our arrival. And tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger.
Other operators will be joining my task force. You barely recovered, Administrator. I'm worried that... Fine. If you insist.
Need a progress update, Fiona. I'm still trying to re-establish contact. Wait, Celica! We have multiple unknown objects coming in fast! Watch out!
Anchors? Hold on tight, Administrator.
Stay close to me, Administrator. Angloid. Careful, Administrator, you all right? Are you hurt? I'm glad you're all right. I'm unhurt, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way. We're very close to the hub base. Once we reach the place, we'll meet with Director Chin and talk about the sarcophagus. The situation on the field seems far more severe than our earlier estimates. I actually hoped for a gentler reception than this. Director Chin has always kept the hub base in good order. If things go according to plan, she would have made transport arrangements to take us to the sarcophagus. The entire valley has been devastated. Things probably won't be any better at the base. I hope for the safety of our people. The gate looks the hub base still isn't picking up our calls. We need to hurry. This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here.
Hello? Hello? Director Chin isn't picking up the call. Forget it. Let's just get ourselves out of here.
Maybe we should use this rope. But it's a long climb up there.
Zip it and start climbing if you want to live. Quickly! Something's coming! Ah!
That is an anchor. Anchors are capable of creating more Angloid. They pose a major threat to those living in the wilderness of Talos too. We must find the survivors. The situation is worse than what we expected. The control tower is the most secure place in this area. Any survivor would probably seek shelter there. Maybe that's where we can find Director Chin.
Seize the advantage.
Ready for mission clap!
Administrator, you're more eager for battle than I remembered. Their engine. We must act
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time. Our temporary defenses have been...
And I'm glad that you're all right, Director Chin. I believe you have a sitrep for me.
Yes, an anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angeloy. We've sent all our injured personnel to the control tower. There are just too many Angeloy, and they'll overrun our security division eventually.
We must find a way to stop the anchor. But a direct assault might be too difficult.
Supervisor Perlica, may I ask who this one...
Ah, of course. This is our administrator.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator? No, it's just the previous exchanges made no mention of you making a personal visit. Things are definitely bad right now. Yes, this mask suits you nicely.
Director Chin, do we have any news about the missing personnel? How many of our people are outside the base?
It's hard to say. The Angeloy just kept attacking. Security division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
There's a crisis on our hands. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements, Administrator. Good, Administrator. I knew you would say that. Director Chin, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
Wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease. Good luck out there.
By the way, I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Oh, that silly old man! He went off trying to be a hero again! That fool can never stop treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide! Anyway, if you see Andre, secure the old fool and send him to the control tower. And use some ropes if you must. This is probably the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us. Endman, we'll be heading to the old factory to neutralize the anchor and rescue our fellow Endfielders. Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry. The stabilizing core of the anchor is its weakness. Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core is very fragile and can be taken out easily. The real challenge lies in a cluster of smaller Angeloy. We must stop them.
Target locked for extermination!
Supervisor Perlica? And this must be our administrator. Good, you're finally here. We managed to barricade ourselves in this room after the anchor fall. The area nearby should be safe. Wait, you appear wounded. I'm afraid I don't have enough medical supplies to share. However, this is a bugflower garden and it should let us craft some emergency dressing for your injuries. Impressive, Endman and Supervisor Perlica. If only my apprentices could powder the bugflower as well as you did. I'll stay here and care for the injured for now, and then join up with Director Chin when we could start moving again. I look forward to your good news.
More Angeloy are coming. Finish these off quickly and force our way through.
Seize the advantage!
Combo attack ready.
This should blast you up!
you up!
This is the anchor, but its core is not here. No. All active anchors would give off that light. This anchor must have plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be. I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to use it to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. This should be the way. I'm seeing a lot more Angloy. Don't stray too far from me, Administrator. Landbreakers? What are they doing here?
This ain't normal. What? The anchor fell right into this place. Huh?
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Strike command! Seize the advantage!
This should blast you up! Get crushed!
Execute strike command!
No second chance.
Target locked! Target locked for extermination! Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
What do you think of that move? Not bad, right? I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing will take anything out, guaranteed. Administrator, I'm Chen Chen-yu, or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command. Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she would go, "Oh, Perlica, you alright? Why is your face so flushed?"
We should check on Mr. Andre.
The pain. The pain.
Feeling better, Mr. Andre? Remember me?
Supervisor Baraka! You're finally here! Oh, this is wonderful news! Don't worry, I didn't hit my head. My mental faculties are A-okay. Wait, who might this be?
This is our administrator. You probably met each other before.
What? Oh, you're right. The Endman's here. Why didn't I recognize my dear old friend? Oh, dear. Maybe I really did get knocked on the head. Of course I do. We go way, way back.
Andre is our resident Endfield technical expert of this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex. That's AIC for short. Mr. Andre, you're protecting a very important project, right?
When I saw the anchor crashing into the old factory, I quickly rushed over here to check if the prototype is all right. Look, here it is.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it. Now that the anchor has been taken out, there shouldn't be any more Angeloi in the base. But we got a lot of cleanup work to do on the surface.
Leave it to us. By the way, Director Chin requests your immediate return to the control tower.
Oh, so what was she like when she asked about me? Was she angry? Oh, dear. I'm finished.
We should leave this place already. Just go meet her and you'll know what she's like, right?
Oh. This little contraption might have sustained internal structural damage. I need a moment to check it. You can head back first. I won't be long. Jin will understand.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's return to the control tower. Those landbreakers. Were they taking advantage of the Anchorfall disaster to loot our base? But why would a Landbreaker clan be so close when the Anchorfall happened? It's...
Something major just happened. Director Chin is at the base entrance. Meet her there.
That something major doesn't sound good. Let's go, Endman. What's going on, Director? Landbreakers. So many of them. How did they get so close to the base?
Got no time to explain. We're facing a major Landbreaker raid. Security Division gathered some intel on this LB mob. I'll sync them with you. The Anchorfall struck us hard. Many are injured. Power's also low. Our facilities and defenses are also down. Members of the Bone Crusher clan attacked us. We don't know why they're here. This is too much to be a coincidence. That's the SIP rep, Emmin and Supervisor Perlica. We are outnumbered. The substation outside the base is down, but I couldn't contact anyone to repair it.
There's still a way. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
Use the PAC to restore power to the substation?
Yes. Electricity from the PAC will tide the base over. We'll deploy the PAC at the reserved site, and transmit its power to the substation.
But there are so many LBs along the way. If only we could...
Of course we could. LBs? Pfft. You got a team of pros, Director Chin. Enman, you saw what I did, right? I know tons about fighting these scummy LBs.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for what happened back then. Didn't mean to cause trouble, you know? But yes, I think I can help you out with the PAC. Supervisor Perlica is making the right call. The site reserved for the PAC might be a little far from base, but clever use of the relay towers will get it back on the electrical grid.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chin. I'm not just the supervisor of Endfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Endfield Crisis Team.
Me three! Well met, Administrator. Pleasure to be part of your team.
Chen Yu, Enfield Specialist Tech Division. And that's enough big words for now. Hurry up and take me to the mission site, Administrator.
Geared up and good to go.
So, which enemy mob do I wipe first?
Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces what happens when you mess with Enfield.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Angeloi. The conditions of your health. Much appreciated, Endman. So, we have a conclusion, Director Chin. The crisis team shall whittle down enemy forces, deploy the PAC at the designated site, and transmit power back to base with relay towers to restore base operations. Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear. Apologies for forcing you to travel into the wildlands, but we will need your help.
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more than you can handle, just head back to base and rest. We're counting on you.
Let's go and activate the TP point. It'll help us move around faster.
I'm ready.
Frontier operations give...
Greetings. I'm your special liaison from Rhodes Island, codenamed Snowshine.
I'm a professional engineer and polar search and rescue operator. Get me on the team if you have a mission at the ice fields or snowy mountains.
Yes, that's how it's done.
So, which enemy mob do I wipe first?
Yes, that's how it's done.
Try not to belittle the Lambreaker Raiders, Enman. They pose a serious threat. You can always return to the base to rest. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but just be careful out there. I look forward to hearing good news from you.
Bone crushers. I heard about these guys before. But these fanatics can be rare, even amongst the LB clan.
Come get some, you blight-eating scabs! Workers of the UW will never back down!
The UWST. We must save them.
I think we did all right. Those LB scabby eaters won't beat me that easily. Wait! You're Enfielders! We saw the anchor fall right into your base, and the crew was thinking about helping you out.
The substation should be maintained by UWST crew stationed nearby. Are you one of them?
Yeah, the substation got whacked as well. It was just the Angoloi at first, and we took care of the Bugaloid easily. We just didn't expect the LB mob that followed right after them. Them blighted scab eaters wrecked our place, and we had no choice but to retreat. Anyway, we really appreciate the help. I gotta fix our facilities here. Once I'm done with that, I'll go bandit hunting and give them a lesson for messing around with our substation.
No offense, but you're a non-combatant. I'm not trying to discredit your...
You're right. I might not pull it off alone. But if I've got my two buddies with me, the Wrecker Trio of the UWU will keep the substation safe and sound. I gotta start working. If you see my buddies out there, tell them it's time to assemble with the good old wrench and hammer.
Outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Turned out to be easier than I expected.
Time to wrap things up, people.
Turned out to be easier than I expected.
That looks rare. Need help getting it?
Joining the party? Oh, you're Enfielders. I thought you were with them.
Yes, we're Enfielders. You're wounded, and... Did you do all this?
Ha! I probably did. I got no ideas on fighting the Bugaloids. But these raiders... all muscle but no brains. I fought worthier opponents in the underground arenas of the Asphalt Roundabout.
We are trying to create a safe route to the hub base. You can go there to receive treatment.
Now's not the time. I messed up my job of watching over the substation. I gotta fix this facility and then try to make those transformers work again. Ah, by the way, I kindly asked Pipeface here a few questions before he passed out. Blightbrain could hardly form a coherent sentence, but he sounds northern. I could see a few things happening up north, but I have other business to take care of here.
A landbreaker with a northern accent. There is a refugee camp north of here trying to work for the UWST. How did these northern raiders get through them?
Beautifully done. Keep this up.
The raiders have taken a UWST crewmate prisoner. We must defeat them.
Breaking out of that!
Here's your chance!
Get crushed!
Excellent work.
Thanks so much. You caught me in an embarrassing moment. I got jumped by these pipe-faced rascals. Worst day of my life.
Rascals? Well, landbreakers can be rather dangerous to the ordinary folk, you know?
Dangerous indeed. You look like Enfielders. I guess you took care of your anchor problem?
Our base is safe for now. However, we also had to fight off an unexpected landbreaker raid. We're out here to solve the issue.
Solve the issue? That means every last one of those breaker scum, right?
I am totally for that. But I guess our priority is to secure the roads. Since so many of our people are injured, we should restore base operations first.
Agreed. You bailed me out of a bad sitch, and I won't let that happen again. I'll do whatever I can to help. I might be a maintenance mate for the substation. Before I took the UW outfit, I was quite the bad boy. I would head back once I verified the facilities are all right. If you see my two other brothers out there, tell them to look for me.
Everything worked according to...
Hey, about that dude back there? I think I saw some red stuff on his wrench.
Some areas in Dijiang are still inaccessible. I wonder what's inside. Take him out ASAP. I'm ending this nonsense. Take him down!
Watch closely!
Beautifully done. Keep this up.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork. Mr. Andre, we did our best to minimize the local landbreaker threat. We now need your assistance at the PAC deployment site.
Roger that. I'll be there in a moment.
So, you guys picked out the AIC factory worksite real early, right?
Well, we actually reserved multiple sites for deploying the PAC. We plan to discuss it with everyone, but due to our situation, this is the only option we have. It's a nice open plot with even ground and decent geological specs. It's just, well, a bit messier than we'd like it to be.
High-value supplies detected nearby. Should we salvage them?
I'm really sorry about what you're seeing. We actually assembled a cleanup team, but you know what happened? We probably have to clear the mess ourselves.
Everything is good to go!
You seem super excited about this.
Of course I am. Our goal of coming to the hub base is to prepare a field trial for deploying the AIC. Of course, none of us expected the trial to take place under such dire circumstances.
Supervisor Perlica, we've received your protocol application and verified all access authority levels. You may issue the order for PAC deployment anytime now.
Wonderful. Begin verifying the coordinates. Administrator, don't get too close to the teleprotocol beacon. It might be dangerous. How am I feeling? We've spent years working on this project, and I thought I would be more excited, but I feel calmer than I expected. Before we lay out grand plans for the distant future, we should build a strong foundation as our starting point. Let's tackle the issue at its core. The first step is to boost our productivity. The time has come to get things rolling. Great. Our preparations are complete. Multiple generations of Endfielders have worked on this grand endeavor, Administrator. You are about to witness the fruits of their labor. The PAC and the AIC factory growing around it shall bring hope to this world.
wonderful! It's just like what I've envisaged. We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers. Sorry. I just got a little too excited. Our next task is to use relay towers and transmit power to the substation and get the juice flowing again in our base.
I've already applied for relay tower deployment authorization from Dijon. We can deploy these facilities at any time via our PAC.
Wow, that sounds awesome! How does it work?
It might look like some advanced printing process, but it is actually an Originium-based teleportal tech. In any case, let's get started.
Entering core AIC area.
Nicely done. Our next step is to start power transmission. Over here! Enman! Plug in the cable here.
Both the PAC and relay tower seem to be in working order. Now, we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the substation.
Well, looks like my work here is done. Supervisor Perlica, can I go to the substation and run some inspections of the repair work? Imagine laying down all these relay towers only to realize that the substation is still out of action. Now, that will really kill the fun.
You make a good point. Go ahead, Mr. Andre. We'll keep our eyes on the relay towers in the Wildlands. Landbreakers in the Wildlands might try to take them down for parts. Being a leader is no simple task. I once had my doubts, but the support of my experienced peers gave me a chance to excel. I eventually learned that sincerity is the most important value we can share.
Take him down!
The substation is just ahead. We're almost there, Endman.
Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about compatibility issues between our old and new equipment.
Whoa! It actually worked? Bye, tell us you Enfielders got some real neat toys. You restored power in your base so quickly. How?
We will provide the UWST with a detailed technical report of this operation. Keep in mind that this is just an ad hoc solution for the emergency.
No problem. I must say I'm really impressed.
Hoo-hoo-hoo! All the years of toiling on this stuff, we finally got something to show.
Very impressive, Big Owl. Oh, I mean, Mr. Andre.
Oh, why so polite today, Master Chen? You got my feathers tingling and fluffed. I could hardly recall the last time you called me Mr. Andre.
I've always been like this.
Whatever you say. Now, let's take a look at the PAC. Huh. It's doing all right. Power supply components are working fine. Well, time for me to head back to the control tower and read some data. Voltage fluctuations and current loads of the Originium circuits. Protocol signal stability. There's plenty of work to go through. This is the first time that the AIC factory is deployed in the field. Never hurts to be a little more careful. In any case, if you need my help, just swing by this place and talk to me. I'll be here to admire and monitor our AIC factory.
The AIC is finally in the field. We came a long way to reach this very moment.
Oh, you should know how much time and effort Perlica spent on this entire project, Enmin. Those old clogs from Originium Engineering really opposed this idea from the get-go. I don't know the details, but the AIC factory is like, you know, the easiest and bestest solution ever. Once we ship this AIC, we'll completely kiss goodbye to the never-ending power and supply shortages in the frontiers. This is a historical achievement, Enmin. Speaking of which, the AIC project actually has your name written all over.
That's good enough for an intro. Time to start heading back, team. Let's see if there's other things to take care of at the base.
Enmin, now that we have deployed the AIC, a few features of your proto-sync should be unlocked. You can now use the TP point to... Quickly teleport yourself back to the control tower. Make good use of our teleprotocol tech. It'll really help speed up your travels.
Industries.
Chen Enfield Specialist Tech Division. And that's enough big words for now. Hurry up and take me to the mission site, Administrator.
O knowledge most ancient, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the codes of malice.
Chen.
Catello Wolfguard, Endfield Specialist Tech Division. I typically do things that only mercs would do, and I'm yours to command during the contractual period.
Chen.
O knowledge most...
Catello Wolfguard, and...
Chen.
I'm the Pan. I've spent a year working in all sorts of factory and the shops. But I prefer being a kitchen chef. If you need a Pan for a job, you know who to look for.
Greetings. I'm your special liaison from Rhodes Island.
O knowledge
Greetings. I'm your...
Catello Wolfguard. Catello Wolfguard.
Chen.
Greetings.
O knowledge
Administrator. I knew I'd find you here. There are times when you can actually rely on me, just so you know.
O knowledge
Greetings.
Chen.
Catello Wolfguard.
Chen.
Catello Wolfguard.
Greetings.
Yes, that's how it's done.
Don't worry. We shall carry out this mission together. I have now caught a glimpse of the challenges you once faced, and finally understood the burdens you...
I got really used to having you by my side in battle, Enman. It's like, I can't imagine what I do in solo operations without you around. My fellow classmates would never believe me if I told them about our teamwork.
I think we're doing all right. If every step we take works, I believe that a good contractual relationship is never a one-sided affair. You've been very sincere, and I'm thus obligated to do everything I can to fulfill your expectations.
I will not let Endfield or anyone down. Maybe we're really different, but have faith in our love and devotion to Terran civilization.
Let thy commandments be my guide.